the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. We've got the Utah Jazz facing the West All-Stars. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, we've got George. He's out there with Sexton, and it's Collins in at the 5 down low.
Well, the tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
West All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And he's good on the second. And it's the Jazz's ball. Here's George. Collins kicks to George. Back to Collins. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And how about the heart from Collins on that play, working through the foul for the and-one opportunity.
Utah shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
George, no good. Doncic against Sexton. Doncic, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
George, no good.
Absolutely tenacious guy. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
Here's Durant. Chalk up 2 there.
This guy's such a remarkably efficient shooter. Durant able to play through the contact that time.
George looking around. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. KD on the wing. Passes it to Jokic. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. 6 to shoot. James, that's a 2-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
We often see LeBron James with the ball in his hands creating for himself or others. That time, a little catch and shoot, the easy one for LeBron.
Here's Sensabaugh. Outside, George. Good on the triple.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Jazz lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
I really thought that everything seemed to fall into place for them in that first quarter.
Boy, from the opening tip, they look focused and ready to play. You know, that's really paid off for them to get this early lead.
So on the floor for Utah, Colin Sexton is out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Zamanic in at the power forward position.
They think that's a shot they can give Kawhi. They are dead wrong. This guy worked methodically to build that three-point shooting.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the West. The Jazz making a switch here. Here's George. Pass to Sensabaugh. Puts it up from 12, and Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
And Leonard gets it to go.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the West. And both free throws good for Clarkson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. The shot off that time. Jazz trail by 3. Nobody near George. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. George has got 6.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And the Jazz, another 3.
Well, give Jordan Clarkson a ton of credit. He has worked tirelessly on this shot.
Davis with the bucket. He's back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
George against Gilgeous-Alexander. The 10-footer. George, no good.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Kept alive. Shot's good by Durant. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
I love the urgency KD plays with. This guy works hard to convert every time.
Now Clarkson, he has 5.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them too with 88% from the line.
And he sinks the second. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the West All-Stars. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
They've got James. Luka Doncic out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's KD in at the 3. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. The West leading by 4. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen has gone from a bit player to a starring role on offense. He says it's something that I have to get adjusted to, but going forward, I have the room and the mentality to be more aggressive. When I watch film, I always see things that can become so much better. I have a long way to go, a lot of room to improve. Kevin?
All right, good stuff, D.A. Thanks. James wide open. Knocks down the 3 ball. LeBron's got the lead up to 5 now for the West All-Stars. Gilgeous-Alexander against George. Kicks it to Collins. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Hendricks. 6 on the shot clock. Sensabaugh no good. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Oh, Jokic powering inside.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Sexton the pass to Hendricks. Back to Sexton. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And so it's the West All-Stars heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Colin Sexton. Also, George out there. And it's Collins in at the center, locking down the middle. Cruising basketball from Jokic.
And they try to stonewall Jokic, but he's not having it. He's just fearless going up inside.
Lobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
From deep, James. It's hauled in by George. Jazz trail by 7. Pass to Sensabaugh. There's the pick. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
1:04 left to play here in the fourth.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Oh, boy, how slippery is SGA on the dribble drive. Just so difficult to stay in front of him.
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 9. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Sexton against Doncic. Shakes him. Doncic with the block.
Boy, Luka has decided he wants to become a more complete defensive player. How about twice on the pipes?
KD with the bucket.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
About 7 seconds separate.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
West All-Stars foul. Kevin Durant. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Sensabaugh. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the West All-Stars have possession. And the West can just let the clock run down from here. Curry dishes to Booker. Leonard kicks to Curry. Pass to Booker. Back to Curry. And here's Leonard from 3. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.